Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me as always as we try to take Hartlepool all the way to the top. As the recap shows there, Sammy's decisive save, pictured gloriously, was a critical reason why we were able to come away with all 3 points against Newport County. And then looking ahead, are we expecting another win against Leyton Orient? Apparently. Earlier this season, we had a 2-0 victory. That would be a wonderful score to get again if we could bag 2 goals really quick, make this a nice and chill performance. Nothing to worry about, hopefully. I don't know if that's the expectation, but that is certainly the goal. So with that, let's go ahead and set up the team. Setting up at home this time. Aha, I see we have 2 players away on international duty. That's a bit of a bummer. While we're here, let's go ahead and see what Matt wants. I think it was the right decision to put him back into action. But as I tell all the players, don't want to take any risks with your injuries. Don't want to rush you back too soon. But I am glad they understood why we couldn't put him back in too early. We need him down the stretch as opposed to for one game, and would hate to see him get hurt again and derail that career that seems to be taking off quite nicely. So let's go ahead and make some changes. I think we'll go ahead and put Burn in. That makes the most sense. As I say that, though, maybe we'll put Alexander in. I actually kind of like that idea. So I take that back. While it might make the most sense to put Burn in, I want to put Alexander in and get him some game time. Maybe just to justify purchasing him in the January window, but hey. That's for me to know and you to also know. After just telling Garbett that we are happy that he played, I think we'll go ahead and give him a rest, or at least a partial rest. I think he'll be the first sub in maybe, especially if we are struggling to score. I think that's a good one. Yep, give Klein some game time after not being able to sneak him in at the end of the last game. Stand by that. We were searching for the goal and we got it with the subs that we made, so I'm going to call it a good decision. But here we go. Our standard white and blue and a nice highlighter green, I guess I would call it, for Leyton. So okay, I don't know what problems we still have. Let's go back and check. I would use EA Sports' own. Oh, DeVries is still in. That's on me. You know what? Let's go ahead and put Smith in the substitutes. Maybe we'll get him on and see how he feels. Maybe that'll help decide whether or not we give him a new contract. As I'm sure you're all well aware, he is one of the players whose contract is going to expire in the summer. We just extended Varga last episode, and now I think we're still thinking about whether to extend Smith as well. I think I'm leaning towards yes. Be some nice depth in the midfield, familiar face. But I think we'll have to see what the future holds. But first, let's focus on getting 3 points.
Welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And our live coverage comes to you from League 2.
Expert
your expectations?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Okay.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine
Look at
the
that.
course of events?
Varga
No
and
reason at
Molyneux
all
in the
why it
top
won't be
5.
this man,
Was it
Stuart.
5 or 6?
What do you anticipate
Either
seeing
way.
from him?
Well, Derek,
like
what
it.
form he's in at present? Second in the league table in terms of goals. He's been so clinical, and I expect him to score more goals today.
I'd like to get him to to be the top scorer by the end of the day if we could. There's towering Alexander. Let's see how he does. Hopefully pretty well. But who's to say? Alright, let's see those team sheets. Oliver in goal, Crawford taking the midfield, and Jan in the back left. Let's see how they do. Let's see
have a
how
look
they
at
do.
the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well,
Yes,
it's a
let's.
defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield
Wing
players will
backs.
need to break forward when they
Back
regain
five, do
possession,
you say?
just to give them a threat going forward.
Alright. Smith and Smith leading the line. See if we can shut them down.
And the match is underway. Smith on the ball. It's a good
That was a good
ball in
pass and a
behind.
terrible defending.
Well, no way through.
Hey,
And a
look at
goalkeeper
that.
in great form.
And he's just pulled off an
He is in
absolutely
great form.
stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Perfect. Let's see if we can do that again. Don't do that again.
He's driven in the corner.
Good header by
Dealt with that ball
Holohan.
comfortably. Clay. And Smith. Useful looking ball. And still looking for space. That's
What
great
a save.
goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Ooh, what a marvelous save. Please get the ball out of our own 18 though. Alright, just a corner to defend. Nothing to be afraid of. I'm not afraid. Are you afraid? I'm a little afraid.
Who can he pick out? Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but robust defending.
Robust defending is flattering us quite a bit there. That was a pretty wide open header, in my opinion.
Well, we're at the
Ow.
business end of the season
Ooh.
now, and when you look at the top of the table, still unclear who's going to take the title. One thing you can guarantee, though, is you can watch it all unfold live here on EA TV.
Well, you certainly know who pays your wages, Derek. But I think everybody can see this is going to be a great finale to the season. Which team will keep grinding out the results? It's going to be very exciting.
Ow, I thought he was going to make the run.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
Where's the
The
foul?
referee's letting it go
Lies.
as they keep the ball. Paul Smith.
Utter lies. Alright, Hawk. Come on, buddy.
And space for the cross.
Good tackle.
Really getting stuck in defensively.
Really good tackle by the young defender there.
Breaking at pace.
Breaking at pace, but no
Will they
one to
profit from this
support.
situation? Opportunity.
Oh,
And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
can't help but think I could have done
Excellent
more
first
with
touch
that
under the circumstances
chance.
there.
Let's find out if it comes back to bite me.
Clay. It's Smith. Kemp. And that's an important intervention. Good looking sequence. Can he put it away? Determined defending.
Knew that wasn't going to go. Bad.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack?
I don't know, can they?
Well, it looked like
Oh.
open road for them, but
Oh, that
up
was
a
a-
dead end.
Misclick on my
And
part.
cleared away. A corner kick it'll be.
Oh, crap. Too many selections of the standing tackle button.
Well, straight at the goalkeeper then.
Roll it out, nice and easy. Move it through the midfield, as Stewart says. Gotta win that battle, I think.
Moving forward effectively. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied.
All right, that was a good save.
Locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
You're repeating yourself, Stuart. Oh, that was a big chance, though.
Trying to pick out a teammate. It comes to nothing in the end.
Go, hold it.
Oh
Nope,
dear.
okay.
Not a great effort, was it?
Too much, too much. Too much on it. Bad on me. Oh. That was not a pretty one.
Clay.
Oh, that felt realistic, though. Sometimes
Smith.
you
On a pass that
get a
lacks
hold of it and
quality.
it goes absolutely
Well, the
top
hosts have had
corner,
so
and other
much of the ball
times
in
it
the
just
last
goes
15
into the
minutes. They're creating plenty
top
of
of the
chances
stands,
and looking
so
a constant threat. You feel they have
at
to
least
take
it
the
does
lead at
when I
some
try.
point with this sort of domination.
They've given it away.
Good touch. Oh, bad foul. Well, they didn't call it, so
Might really be able to trouble them here.
we'll keep playing.
Kemp.
Good
Committed
tackle by
challenge.
Sterry. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's go and see if we can't. Nope. Okay.
And so it is, the first half story has been written.
This is starting to feel familiar. 0-0
Well, he
at
was one of
half.
the better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Stuart, your
He
thoughts?
did.
Well, it certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
And the match is underway. And a goalkeeper in great form.
That would have been quite the fast start for them. All right, look at that. Leading expected goals ever so slightly. Not necessarily the most concerned by that. Good on tackles. Good on tackles 1. Saves, we have more, which isn't always the best. They are winning the corner battle, and we're barely winning possession. So I think coming into halftime, the words that we want to speak into existence are just be better and score more than they do. Okay, that's it. No, I think we need to press them a little bit higher, try and take control and get more shots on
And
net.
as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, that pass easy on the eye. A smart stop here.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and
I
take
don't
the
want
lead.
to say that Garbett would have scored that, but it did spring to mind. But I suppose there's nothing for it. Just gotta let it fly.
Playing it in.
Ooh,
Well, lacking just a
Ooh,
little
that felt
bit
close.
of accuracy.
ooh. Not gonna get many of those. Let's see what we can do.
Khan. A good effective pressure high up the pitch.
Nice.
Pressing high to win the ball. Very
Not as
timely
nice.
interception.
Stand by the chance.
Kemp. Danger here as he runs at them.
Nice
But it fizzles
tackle.
out thanks to that piece of defending.
Great tackle from the Academy product. Good supporting run. I love that.
Decent position. Good looking ball. There could be a chance now. The
Oh.
crossbar got in the way.
Oh, what are we doing? Oh, how much more do I have to give?
Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Oh, he runs like a building. He runs like a building, folks. Ooh, but he tackles really well.
Very good tackle.
Love that. Love that.
He's going forward well here. Can they forge ahead?
Oh,
Oh, it was a crucial challenge.
that cutback is the hardest thing.
Can they do something positive
Or
on
at
the
least it is for me.
counter-attack? Happy to pass the
Alright,
ball,
Klein,
but
do your magic.
remaining patient.
Ooh, that was good.
Kemp.
Good move. Shit.
Must be. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We
Oh,
want
no, not good.
Well, now it has.
Not good, folks.
And will there be a response now?
Oh, I hope so.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the
Right
box
there.
is wonderful.
Right
And
there.
the
As soon as
finish
I
is
stepped
clinical.
out too
It
far,
just makes it
gave
look
him the
so
opening.
easy, doesn't he?
And
All right.
time for the change now.
Here we go.
What a big moment
Time to
in
push.
the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Boy, I hope not. I hope that's not the decisive goal.
Varga. Klein.
But I guess unless we win, it is technically decisive, so.
Plenty of options. He could pick out a teammate.
Folks, I pushed you attacking. You should be pushing up.
Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, let's see about the cross. It was a
Oh!
poor attempt, and a goal kick
Oh, no. That was a chance right there. That was a chance. Oh, shoot. Alright. High press, nothing for it. Oh good, they're going to try and play out of the back. Let's see if we can make some magic.
Mitchell.
Probably not, because they're just going to pass it around like that. Rude. Ooh, and the turn.
Kemp.
And the turn.
Clay.
Good tackle. Unlucky with the rebound.
Riley. Now what can they do from here?
Ah.
It's wholehearted defending.
All right,
and the
counter-attack
concession of
time.
a corner here. And there's the delivery.
Good. Now push.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
Come on, folks. Come on.
Still pressing for a goal here. Can they convert?
Yes, they can.
Excitement.
Steal a point.
Is the level.
Woo! Oh boy. Okay. Feels slightly undeserved, but I will take it.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but
Look
his
at
strength
that.
just allows
Wow,
him
he
to get
just
through the ball cleanly.
smashed
It's an
it through the
excellent
middle
goal.
of the goal. Hey, as long as they go in, they count, right? Yeah, keeper's got to be asking some questions. I guess they got to be asking some questions of the keeper there, but, you know, I'm not going to argue it too much because we needed that. Okay, so we're going to go back to that. Go ahead and get him on. I think we're just looking for warm bodies. We're going to play for that draw. I don't love it, but I take that back. Let's get Smith on. I don't see us getting another one. And if we really push, we're probably just going to give it up at the end. So that said, we will push high just in case we can grab it. No.
And so
Okay.
the final whistle is sounded at the end of the game. The team's not to be divided. From the point of view of the hosts, how did they fare?
Yes, Derek, they certainly weren't at their best today, but sometimes you just have to keep fighting, keep believing, and that's what they did. It's a well-earned draw in the end.
All right.
Well, he put in
I
a
like that
really
assessment.
thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, they looked to be a beaten team, but he just kept going, and what a composed finish it was. He showed a lot of quality today.
It was pretty composed. I think overall,
That's great goalkeeping.
Well,
not
what a
happy
save
with
that
the
is.
result.
He was so alert there.
But as Stuart put it, not our best game. The fact that we can come away with a draw there, pretty good. That game in hand, that gives us a 3-point cushion. Yeah.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Certainly would have been better to extend it to 5, but 3's not terrible. I wish they would stop asking this question. I don't know what bug is in the code, but I'm not obsessed with it because it's not real. I think it was a bit of a lucky break, to be honest. A bit of a lucky break. But I do like a team that never gives up. You know, you throw everyone forward and hope you get what happens, right? Every once in a while. Again, not at our best. I think objectively 2 points dropped, but on the day, really love the fact we were able to scrap out a point there. Yeah. Well, again, I think expected is probably a bit too strong. We don't want to get too confident. You approach every game like it's going to be a challenge, and this one certainly was. But yeah, football is not always predictable, and sometimes it just comes down to your form on the day, not your form on the season.
Yeah, no further questions.
I like that. Feels composed. Feels composed. All right. Well, scouting reports are in. Let's talk. Talk those. Let's look at those after we talk to Jan and Matt. Okay. So something to remember. Garbutt doesn't want to be on the bench for Northampton. I certainly don't think he will be because we rested him this game. So we'll certainly think about it. Almost certainly start him against them. I really actually like the way he felt playing for Francis actually in the left back position. Not to say we can't play him in the midfield, but definitely like the way he felt in terms of his tackling prowess. I could certainly see playing him in some of the matches coming up in that center defensive pivot role, and then maybe moving Shelton up, maybe deputizing for Holohan or filling in for Garbutt if we feel he's going to get tired again. So I think you've shown real potential for sure is the truest of those answers. You are in our thoughts. That's actually a weird way to say that. It seems like something, it makes it sound like something bad has happened to him. All right, but let's go ahead and end this hopefully on a high note and look at these scouting reports. Timo, I think we've thought about this one long enough. I love the potential, but that overall is just a bit too low for me. Oliver Becker. All right, leave him. Same with Mueller. This is going to be a similar theme. I want to see how those potentials, do they drop off? Do they actually stay at the mid 90s there? Beck, similar strategy. I'm actually also curious where that overall goes. That 42 comes up, and that 58 doesn't go down. I think that's intriguing. Ben Kaiser, go ahead and leave him as well. Okay, I like that. The value there is a good indicator that he's probably worth signing. I think we'll go ahead and do that one and leave the quartet of those four to scout one more month at least. Okay. On to Finland. Our youth squad is full. It's good to know. As it is, though, that potential is rather low, so we'll go ahead and reject him. Overall there is incredibly low, so we'll go ahead and reject that as well. Okay, I like that. Again, that value is a good indicator of how high he's going to start at, so you love that. Okay, so we need to sign somebody. Arthur Irving seems like a decent place to start, so let's do that. So we'll promote him to the senior team. Yep, I like that. And then we'll sign him to the youth squad. And last but not least is England. Okay. Leave him for another month. No, thank you. Best of luck in your future career. Carter Dawson, I think that overall is just a little too, well, I was going to say I think it's a little too low, but I'm intrigued. Kind of want to find out what position he actually plays. That height is somewhat intriguing. Here, Thomas rejected on overall is my thought. And I realize I'm probably contradicting myself somewhere in here, but I'm just kind of going a bit on feel. I feel like it's the most fun way to play this. So. Same here, we'll leave him and reject you. Okay. Mostly uneventful. Quite a few players to continue watching and a couple of new additions to the Youth Academy. So before we forget, let's go ahead and optimize their development plans. And then also one more. Striker, you love to see that. 58 overall to start with is not too shabby either. It's going to take quite a while to go up a point though, so that's not ideal. While we're here, just check to see if he has any other preferred positions. Okay, center forward is a possibility, but for the moment we'll go ahead and leave him as is. See how he continues to develop. And then I think we'll leave everyone else where they are. At some point you will be coming up and playing for us. Love to see that. At the moment we'll leave you where you are though. And let's finish by welcoming, actually hold on, if we move forward, which we can't do, never mind. I was going to say if we move forward then maybe Arthur Irving would want to say hi, but we'll go ahead and do it informally. Welcome Irving to the team. Excited to have him, looking forward to seeing what he can do out there on the field. So with that, we'll go ahead and end this one here. Thank you as always for joining me, and I will see you again next time.